Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The General Hospital recap for Friday, April 18th, shows that Natalia Ramirez revealed Sonny Corinthos' heart operation to Jen Sidwell, while Jocelyn Jack spied on dubious Professor Henry Dalton. At Carly Spencer's house, she discovered why Sonny was missing Rocco Falconeri's debate, and advised him to keep out of Laura Collins' way if he truly wanted to help her. Carly encouraged Sonny to accept the referendum results before he divulged his heart problems. Sonny ran down the list of those who knew, and Carly discovered Natalia was one of them. Carly inquired if Sonny trusted Natalia, and he admitted he didn't because of her Sidwell connection. Carly offered to accompany Sonny to Los Angeles for his heart surgery, which was scheduled for soon. Jocelyn went to Gish to have Isaiah Gannon examine her ankle, and put up a bogus Easter Island scenario to explain how she got hurt. Emma Scorpio Drake was also at the hospital for court-ordered community service, so she told Jocelyn about her previous convictions and how everything went down with the judge. Jocelyn struck a nerve when she questioned Emma, who explained that not everyone had a millionaire father to get them out of jail. Next, Jocelyn spotted Professor Dalton exit the elevator with a secure-looking briefcase, so she followed him. Joss then witnessed Professor Dalton enter a specially designated lab space for research personnel. After Professor Dalton left, Jocelyn texted Vaughn to say she saw his friend from school and promised to fill him in later. Jason Morgan was in an exam room with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, who was having an ultrasound. Although Jason recommended sending Michael Corinthos updates, Sasha was cautious because she wanted to raise this baby on her own. At Windermere, Sidwell discussed the lucrative terms of Jordan Ashford's future post with him. After Sidwell indicated Jordan could have any job title she wanted, he asked her to represent his interests to Port Charles citizens. Jordan tried to argue that she didn't want anything to do with Drew Kane, but Sidwell justified his engagement because he was a valuable ally to have on their side. Jordan agreed to have her attorney review Sidwell's offer, and he intimated that if she accepted it, she wouldn't have much time for her personal life. That encouraged Jordan to tell Isaiah about becoming Sidwell's COO, but he was concerned Sidwell was playing her. Isaiah questioned what this meant for their relationship, but Jordan maintained it had to end. Maxie Jones, Brooklyn Quartermain, and Lucy Coe were all overjoyed with the current sales figures. Lucy went to Windermere to thank Sidwell for his role in making this happen, but she was surprised when he revealed that Natalia was his ex-wife. When Natalia arrived shortly after, Lucy railed into her for harboring secrets and warned her days at deception were limited. After Lucy left, Sidwell tried to persuade an irate Natalia that everything would be fine. Natalia indicated that Sonny was now aware of their connection, so Sidwell brought up the cardiology visit and pressed for further details. That made Natalia realize Sidwell was following her. Sidwell offered to put in a good word for Natalia with Marco Rios provided she shared further information. Natalia had to be persuaded to admit that Sonny need open heart surgery. Back at Deception, Jason returned with news from Sonny, who asked him to inform the team that Sidwell was Natalia's ex-husband. Maxie was enraged and refused to do any more business with Sidwell, regardless of what Sasha said. That led Jason to discover that Sasha had virtually defended Sidwell in the kidnapping case, and blamed the issue on Holly Sutton. Jason visited Sasha at the Quartermain mansion and demanded to know why she had sold out to Sidwell. Back with Maxie, she asked Anna Devane for help getting out of the Sidwell contract. Anna was obviously not a lawyer, but Maxie hoped she could assist them come up with evidence or a way to get out of their agreement. However, Anna believed that the Deception crew should simply ride this out for the time being, and made a forecast about how to handle the situation. The Deception women were overjoyed to learn that their new wrinkle cream was flying off the shelves. Lucy thanked Sidwell for his Zincite, which had helped them achieve success. Their product even outperformed Enchantment on the market. After Lucy left, Jason appeared, shocking Brooklyn and Maxie because he rarely visits them. Both women were surprised to find that Sonny had dispatched Jason to notify them that one of your employees has been lying to you for months and may have sabotaged your entire company. He then revealed that it was Natalia Ramirez. She was formerly married to Sidwell. Maxie and Brooklyn invited Anna over, implying that the news was significant enough to warrant a police response. She was as astonished as they were to find out about Natalia and Sidwell. Maxie wanted Anna to assist them gather information about Sidwell, so they could break out of their contract. Anna feared Lucy would tip Sidwell off, but she vowed to take care of things. Brooklyn reminded out that Sonny was the one who pushed on hiring Natalia, but Jason informed her he had discovered the truth a few days before. Maxie was certain that they should never have recruited Sidwell. This was the last red flag. "I'm not working with him again. I don't care what Sasha says," Maxie told me. Jason was perplexed. So Maxie explained that she had exaggerated the whole Sidwell kidnapping thing. Jordan was impressed with Sidwell's remuneration at Windmere, but her job description sounded ambiguous. "What I need you to do is represent my interests to Port Charles, of which you are uniquely and ideally suited," Sidwell told me. He admired her ties to key people in town, but Jordan told Sidwell that he couldn't pay her enough to mend her friendship with Drew Kane. Sidwell stated that Drew was a powerful man who should be on their side. Jordan stated that she would reconsider Sidwell's offer after showing it to her lawyer, but Sidwell was confident that she would accept his highly demanding job. Lucy went in and was astonished to see Jordan, who stated she was about to go. Lucy presented Sidwell with her face cream after Jordan had left, thanking him for assisting deception and making such incredible sales. Lucy indicated that Natalia was on her way to discuss the upcoming cargo. "Perfect. She has always had such a good head for business," Sidwell stated, before informing a perplexed Lucy that Natalia was his former wife. When Natalia walked in eagerly and said that they had sold out, Sidwell and Lucy both gave her the side look. Lucy quickly asked Natalia why she hadn't mentioned her previous marriage to Sidwell. Natalia's failure to tell them the truth left Lucy feeling betrayed. Natalia apologized, but Lucy did not care. "Your days are numbered," she added before walking away. Natalia then lashed out at Sidwell for disclosing her background to her employers. She also told Sidwell that Sonny was aware of their past and was looking for revenge. Sidwell then questioned Natalia why she had accompanied Sonny to a cardiologist in Los Angeles. Natalia revealed to Sonny that he had a heart ailment after he agreed to help her mend her relationship with Marco. Sonny brought Donna back to Carly's house, where she informed her mother that Daddy would not be attending Rocco's argument. He would stay at home with her. When Donna bolted to her room, Carly questioned Sonny about why he was going to miss the debate. Sonny explained that he overheard Rocco say he didn't want Sonny to attend the debate for Laura's sake. Carly understood and offered some counsel to Sonny. "If you really want to help Laura, you need to get out of her way," she said. Sonny was startled when Carly persuaded him not to contest the referendum. "Don't try to convince people to vote no and don't challenge it in court if it wins," Carly declared. Sonny was terrified by the concept, but Carly wasn't concerned. "It's not going to destroy you to give up the peers, and you can afford to let Laura win this," she ended by saying. Sonny didn't care since he didn't want his adversaries to believe he was weak. He couldn't simply let it go. Carly worried if fighting the referendum and losing would make Sonny appear weaker than not fighting at all. Sonny stated it was a gamble he had to take, but he didn't expect to lose. Carly thought the adversaries and weaknesses Sonny had been talking about for years were just an excuse, but Sonny disagreed. "If it were, our son wouldn't be in a burn unit on the other side of the world, and I wouldn't be booking a doctor's appointment across the country," he continued, making it seem like a joke. Sonny finally revealed he had a cardiac problem that required surgery. Carly was upset that she had been left out of the loop, especially because Natalia was already in it. He then told Carly that Natalia had been married to Sidwell. Carly still wanted to talk about Sonny's heart, and insisted on accompanying him to Los Angeles for the surgery. At JH, Isaiah inspected Joss' ankle and recommended her to avoid it. He could see she had a sprain weeks earlier, which she worsened again a few days later. Jocelyn told a few lies to explain how her injuries occurred, while Isaiah recommended physical therapy. Anna escorted Emma to the hospital, so she could begin her first day of community service with Felicia as her guide. Emma began her service time with art therapy and later ran with Jocelyn, who was dressed the part with art in her hair and clothing. Jocelyn was impressed that Emma had the time to volunteer, so Emma explained that she was doing it because she had been sentenced to community service for her actions at the Q tomb. Jocelyn was likewise pleased by Emma's actions in the crypt, but was surprised to find that she had priors. Not everyone has a billionaire daddy who could bail them out of trouble, Joss, Emma muttered as she walked away. Joss then noticed Professor Dalton exiting the elevator with a suspicious-looking briefcase, so she followed him and observed him enter a lab reserved for approved persons only. She followed him when he departed. Felicia spoke in Anna about Mac's fear about Laura's referendum during their alone time. Felicia was also concerned about Anna's career and questioned why Assistant District Attorney Turner was targeting the police commissioner. Anna explained that Turner believed Anna was covering for Jason and giving him preferential treatment. Well, you wouldn't cover for Jason, but you do give him special treatment, she said. Felicia only wanted Anna to remain quiet while Robert was away. They needed to ensure Laura remained mayor. Sasha marveled at seeing her baby on a screen at her most recent ultrasound. Jason joined her on this one. They later enthused about the modest black and white images. Jason was worried about Sasha's birth plan and wanted to ensure she had one in place, which she did. However, Sasha was perplexed when Jason asked to email one of the photos to Michael. Sasha was concerned that emailing Michael each ultrasound image would give the wrong impression, but Jason disagreed. He understands that you want to raise the baby on your own, Jason stated. He hoped that seeing Sasha and the baby happy and healthy would help Michael recuperate, but he understood if Sasha did not want him to transmit the picture. When Sasha returned home, Olivia inquired as to how long she intended to take maternity leave. Sasha didn't even know how that would work. Wouldn't it be awkward for me to live here for a few months and not be your cook? Sasha was thinking about it. Olivia argued that Sasha was family, therefore everything would be great. Sasha was flattered by Olivia's comments, but she had a question. Do you consider me family because my baby is a Quartermain? She was wondering. Olivia insisted it wasn't like that. She stated how she felt out of place when she married Ned, and Tracy did not even attend their wedding. Tracy then gave Olivia a beautiful card welcoming her and Leo to the family. Olivia has had the note in her purse for 8 years. The Quartermains can be annoying and picky and downright cruel, but if they choose you, it's because you earned it. We may be dysfunctional, but we damn well take care of our own. Whether you like it or not, Sasha, you're one of our own now, Olivia told me. When Jason arrived home, he wanted to meet with Sasha alone and ask why she had sold out to Sidwell. If we've learned anything from this soap diva over the years, it's that she doesn't hold back. Laura Wright, well known for her role as Carly Corinthos on the iconic ABC soap, appears to have responded to a viewer who was dissatisfied with one of her most recent interviews. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. Laura Wright from General Hospital once got nasty with a fan. Was Laura Wright conducting too many interviews? Some reviewers cannot not but wonder. In a curious move in 2024, one admirer remarked on X, "Who is she controlling and how? This is so disgusting with LW all of the time. Give us a break." Of course, Laura didn't take long to explain why she had conducted the interviews she did. She said, "Let me explain this to you and anyone else who appears to be having problems. I did one interview and they asked me many questions, and then they divided it into separate interviews. I am genuinely sorry that it appears to have offended you so much." And in case some of her fans still didn't get it, Laura added, "For those who appear to be offended or bothered by my recent interviews, I did the interview because I love GH and am delighted to promote our program." Zoxox. Isn't that fair enough? So far, Laura has made no further comments regarding the situation, but let's hope she continues to do what she loves, which is promote the show she enjoys. Life can't get any better than this, right? General Hospital spoilers indicate that the nurses' ball is just around the corner, and Port Charles is buzzing with excitement, but for Brooklyn Quartermain and Giovanni Gio Palmieri, the glitz and glamour may take a backseat to a life-changing revelation. As they work together to prepare Joe's show-stopping performance, their irresistible chemistry ignites more than just creative magic. Unbeknownst to them, Gio is the son Brooklyn abandoned for adoption years ago, a long-buried secret. Lois Cerullo's shame may drive her to reveal the truth as she watches their relationship develop. Will the nurses' ball include a heart-wrenching family reunion, or will this surprise remain concealed among the festivities? General Hospital spoilers. A creative bond ignites. Brooklyn and Gio will be putting their emotions into his nurses' ball performance, and their late-night practices will undoubtedly build a bond that feels nearly familial. Their easy banter and common love of music will have them clicking in unexpected ways, but the sense of familiarity will not be a coincidence. Brooke Lynn, ignorant that Gio is her long-lost son, may attribute it to their mutual love of the spotlight. Meanwhile, Gio may be lured to her warmth, detecting a connection he cannot explain. As their collaboration intensifies, the stage will be set for an emotional outburst that could steal the show. According to GH spoilers, Lois' guilt could bubble over. Lois, one of the few who knows the truth about Joe's adoption, may begin to crack under the strain of her silence. Watching Brooke Lynn and Gio laugh, create, and grow closer may begin to tug at her heartstrings, bringing back memories of Brooke Lynn's tragic decision from years ago. Every moment they share may serve as a reminder of the secret she's concealed. As the nurses' ball approaches, Lois' guilt may boil over. Will she keep quiet? Or will watching mother and son unintentionally bond compel her to confess, risking family upheaval? General Hospital spoilers. Will the truth steal the show? The nurses' ball is Port Charles's biggest night, but this year, it could feature more than just spectacular performances. With Brooke Lynn and Joe's friendship growing stronger, the odds of someone, such as a guilt-ridden Lois or Lulu Spencer, dropping the adoption bombshell increase dramatically. Could a poignant moment backstage or a mistake amid the festivities reveal Gio as Brooke Lynn's son? If the truth is revealed, it will set off familial fireworks that could change the Quartermaines forever. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, April 21st, state that Carly Spencer will have a cover story, and Sasha Gilmore Corbin will confess to Jason Morgan. Jen Sidwell will also make a plea to Alexis Davis, so this is what GH fans may expect. For openers, Emma Scorpio Drake and Jocelyn Jax will have a passionate argument. When Jocelyn questions why Emma is usually furious with her, Emma may strike out in retaliation, making this confrontation much more intense. She's done with Jordan Ashford and will stick with Isaiah Gannon instead. Jordan will argue that Sidwell should be stopped, and that she is in a position to do it. As a result, Jordan will insist that her connection with Isaiah must come to an end, at least for now. Isaiah and Jordan may be able to continue their romance after Sidwell's demise, but she'll believe it's more vital to focus on her secret plot for now. At the Quartermaine estate, Jason will resume his uncomfortable talk with Sasha, demanding to know if the money she received was from Sidwell. Sasha will reveal her $250,000 agreement, and how she recommended Sidwell at deception, confirming Jason's suspicions. While Jason chastises Sasha for playing with fire, Sidwell approaches Alexis and makes a pitch on Marco Rios' behalf. Although Alexis was taken aback by the discovery that Sidwell is Marco's father, Sidwell would argue that she would be foolish not to hire him. Elsewhere, Lucas Jones will ask Marco a key question that could determine their love future. Did you know who I was and where I lived, Port Charles? Lucas asks in the Monday GH teaser video. While Lucas tries to figure out how much Marco knew and when he knew it, Carly will insist on accompanying Sonny Corinthos to his imminent heart surgery. Although Sonny may make a prediction that raises too many questions if his ex-wife arrives, Carly will devise the perfect cover story and tell Sonny that it will be successful. They say that change is the only constant in life, and it appears that General Hospital is set to go through a major transformation. A since-deleted social media post from Robert Adamson, who occasionally replaced Chad Duell as Michael Corinthos, stated that the search for a permanent replacement is ongoing. Here's what to expect. A difficult proposition. It's strange that on the 15th anniversary of Duell's debut as Michael, a replacement is being sought for the Emmy winner. Whoever gets the part is in for a rough ride. Not only do spectators struggle to accept someone fresh in a familiar character, but things don't always go smoothly behind the scenes. In fact, Maurice Benard has previously spoken candidly about the difficult time he gave Duell when he took over for Drew Garrett. And the late Leslie Charleson has stated that she did not receive a warm welcome when Patsy Ron was sacked as Monica. A juicy storyline. At the very least, the new Michael will receive enough of meaty content. Willow, his estranged wife, has appointed her lover, his uncle Drew, as guardian of their children since he was sent away to recover from his burns. Plus, Sasha, who is pregnant with Michael's child, has been getting closer to Jason, who is pretending to be the father, in case the Quartermaines become possessive. According to General Hospital spoilers and updates, Christina Corinthos Davis may face claims of a second attempt on Ava Jerome's life. Will Alexis Davis grow to regret not having her daughter committed, as Diane Miller recommended? Christina intended to cut the brake lines on Ava's car, but cut Rick's instead. Christina attempted to tamper with what she thought was Ava's automobile, only to realize that she had accidentally targeted Rick Lansing's car instead. As a result, Rick and Elizabeth Baldwin unintentionally became victims of Christina's irresponsible behavior, which may have turned tragic. Although the plan was intended for Ava, Rick is now concerned that Christina may take additional action. Ava persuaded Rick to take part in this blackmail plot, rather than report Christina to the authorities, leaving the door open for additional hazards. Christina appears to understand the gravity of her actions for the time being, but this could change rapidly, especially if she discovers Ava's control over the situation. Christina will not like her mother being blackmailed by Ava, and she may retaliate. Ava's blackmail of Alexis is likely to upset Christina. This revelation may reignite Christina's volatile temperament, raising the chance of her losing control and attempting to harm Ava again. However, there is a potential that Ava will upset someone else before that occurs. Ava, known for her ability to create adversaries, may arouse the ire of another character, complicating the plot even further. In such a case, Christina may be falsely implicated, notwithstanding her innocence. Characters such as Ava, Rick, Alexis, Diane, and even Lucky Spencer may assume Christina has planned another murderous scheme. Alexis couldn't commit to Christina, but she may live to regret it. Alexis ultimately opted not to have Christina committed, but she may come to regret her decision if Ava is seriously harmed. Ava could find herself in a life-or-death situation after becoming a target, and Alexis may suspect Christina is behind it, regardless of her real involvement. If Ava survives the terrible encounter, she may be able to implicate Christina and tell the truth about the car sabotage. A vengeful Ava might then go all out against Christina, trying to put her in prison. According to upcoming ABC soap spoilers, Diane's worries regarding Christina's breakdown may come true, and we'll keep you posted on the drama that ensues. Port Charles was on fire this week. Catch up on all of the General Hospital action from April 14th to 18th, which was full of drama, intrigue, and surprise twists. Monday, April 14th, 2025. The week begins with Portia Robinson telling Kai Taylor she does not suggest spinal surgery. It left 2 persons disabled, 3 with no change and 2 others healed. Kai said he does not care since he believes he will be the 3rd successful narrative. Meanwhile, Willow Conrentos comes to visit. She informed Drew Kane that she had never been the target of her rage before, and she believes Carly never cared about her at all. This offered Drew the opportunity to persuade Willow to sign custody papers. Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. Alexis Davis made a strong choice, informing a visibly saddened Diane Miller that Ferncliff was not a possibility for Christina Conrentos Davis. Alexis pushed on finding another method to heal her daughter, saying she would not be the one to break her. Moving on, Alexis visited with Ava Jerome at her gallery. She outlined her divorce settlement payment schedule, which included 3 deposits and a final payment due in July. Ava acknowledged the return of her money, but made it plain that she expected additional reimbursement. Wednesday, April 16, 2025. Laura Collins holds a press conference to discuss the placement of the Esplanade. Councilman Ezra Boyle repeatedly interrupts her to express his support for Drew. Laura goes on about allowing locals to vote on the location. Boyle tells her that the piers in question are owned by Sonny Corinthos, the local mafia. He doesn't understand why Laura tolerates the hotspot of crime at those piers when they might be part of the Esplanade. Meanwhile, Diane Miller takes Marco Rios to meet Sonny Corinthos. Jason Morgan greets her at the door, and after introducing Marco, Sonny asks him why he does not share his father's surname Sidwell. Diane is shocked because she had no idea, and Marco confesses that Sidwell is his father and is ordered to leave. Thursday, April 17, 2025. When she returns to Alexis Davis's office, Marco Rios and Lucas Jones have already arrived. She tells him she is astonished to see him there following recent events. Lucas is perplexed, so Marco informs him that Jen Sidwell is his father. Meanwhile, Lois Cerullo is speaking with Giovanni Giopalmieri at the party when Lulu Spencer joins them. As they discuss Joe's origins, Lulu notices similarities to the child BLQ gave up a few decades ago. Friday, April 18, 2025. Sonny Corinthos also finally told Carly Spencer that he needed open heart surgery. Carly swears she will accompany him to his procedure, which is a week away. She wonders who else knows, and he counts off family members before revealing that Natalia Ramirez knows. Meanwhile, Sasha Corbin persuaded Jason Morgan to accompany her to attend the baby's sonogram. After it's over, he asks whether he can send a sonogram photo to Michael Corinthos, which Sasha doesn't think is a good idea. She is concerned that it will send the message that she wants him engaged with the kid. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Friday, April 18th include a warm welcome to the family, enticing propositions, and sound advice. Olivia Quartermaine receives a new family member, and Carly Spencer offers sound advice. There is no absolute guarantee. Maxie Jones is taken aback by a phone call at the Deception Cosmetics offices, as Brooke Lynn Chase observes. Maxie reacts strongly, informing the caller that nothing is set in stone. Clearly annoyed, she is preparing to alert Brooke Lynn about the issue momentarily. Whatever the issue of conversation is, it is far from resolved. It appears that they may need to return to negotiations or reconsider their tactics. Welcome to the family. Olivia speaks with Sasha Corbin on the Quartermaine estate, expressing her view that Sasha is on his way to becoming a true member of the Quartermaine family. Olivia believes the baby Sasha is expecting belongs to Jason Morgan, but it is actually Michael Corinthos' child. However, it is important remembering that Michael is a Quartermaine by blood, having been born to A.J. Quartermaine, and a Corinthos by adoption. Despite not being engaged to Jason or Michael, Sasha is overjoyed at Olivia's warm family greeting. A healthy dose of competition. Emma Scorpio Drake is doubtful as Jocelyn Jax wonders. Doesn't this seem a little blown out of proportion? The two are fighting for the role of Professor Henry Dalton's assistant, but Jocelyn believes that failure will result in a blown mission. Emma has already caught up with the class, which impressed Dalton. Jocelyn is still working hard. For Jocelyn, there's a lot at stake because she needs to be near to Dalton to complete her WSB assignment. She hasn't been told why, but she can't lose her assistant position. Apparently it's critical to gathering information. General Hospital spoilers update Friday, April 18th. Welcome to the family, tempting proposals and wise advice. Tempting proposals. Meanwhile, Jordan finds herself in the company of Jen Sidwell, who offers her an attractive proposition. She asks about his exact expectations of her. Jordan must proceed carefully, bearing in mind that Sidwell is not someone to be trusted, and handling this situation will be challenging. To get the knowledge she needs, she must gain his trust. Curtis Ashford is already questioning her decision to resign as deputy mayor. The last thing she wants is for Sidwell to get suspicious, especially since Curtis has correctly predicted that she is working undercover. Wise advice. Following her earlier talk with Felicia Scorpio, Carly provides excellent guidance to Sonny Corinthos at her house. Carly warns Sonny that if he truly wants to help Laura Collins, he should stand back. Laura and Sonny's friendship, as well as Sonny's ownership of the two piers Drew Kane and Ezra Boyle want for the Esplanade, triggered the entire referendum. For the time being, it is important to keep Laura and Sonny's relationship to a minimum. As a result, their long-standing relationship is less likely to be the focal point. A bit of confrontation. Jason Morgan appears to be preparing to interrupt Sasha and Olivia as he approaches Sasha to address her directly. He wants to know why she chose to betray him by joining with Sidwell. Sasha had previously made a deal with Sidwell without alerting Jason, but it now looks that he has discovered the truth. This encounter is sure to ignite a heated debate between them. Is this what Olivia means when she talks about Sasha growing toward becoming a true Quartermaine? How will she handle Jason's confrontation? The air in Port Charles was thick with tension, the kind that stuck to your skin like dampness before a storm. Carly Corinthos stood in front of her penthouse's floor-to-ceiling windows, her fingers clenching on the wine glass stem. The city below was bustling with activity, unaware to the storm brewing in her realm. She'd spent years perfecting her image, strong, untouchable, and always one step ahead. But now, with the truth threatening to slip out, she needed a cover story so convincing that no one would dare to challenge it. Her phone vibrated on the marble countertop, and the screen lit up with a message from Jason. She breathed sharply. He was the one person who could see through her falsehoods, and he had always served as her anchor in the midst of chaos. But this time she wasn't sure if he could defend her. She scribbled a rapid response, her mind already spinning the web of falsehood. If she did this correctly, she could control the narrative before it controlled her. Across town, Sasha Gilmore paced the length of her apartment, her heart thumping so loudly she was sure the neighbors could hear her. She had held the secret for so long, concealing it beneath layers of half-truths and fake smiles. However, secrets had a way of clawing their way to the surface, and she was forced to confess. Jason Morgan had always been a guy of few words, but his quiet felt more unsettling than any grilling. She had begged him to meet her, saying that it was vital. As she stood before him, the weight of her guilt slammed against her chest like a tangible force. "Jason, there's something I need to tell you," she said just above a whisper. "Something about Carly." His demeanor remained impassive, but she noticed a spark of concern in his eyes. That was enough to make her stomach turn. She'd betrayed his confidence, and there was no turning back. Meanwhile, in the dimly lit office of ELQ Investments, Hamilton Finn sat across from Cyrus Renault's lawyer, Martin Gray, his fingers clenched in contemplation. The offer on the table was risky, but the payoff could transform everything. Finn had spent years following the rules, but regulations tended to bend when lives were on the line. "Do you understand what is being asked of you?" Martin said in a perfectly neutral tone. Finn nodded. "I do. But if this goes wrong, I won't be the only one paying the price." Martin smirked. "That's why we make sure it doesn't." Back at General Hospital, Elizabeth Weber adjusted the foredrip for her most recent patient, her mind elsewhere. The hospital had always been her safe haven, where she could immerse herself in the rhythm of saving lives.